Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Is out ready to kick this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like hope. Which girls I'm taking home?
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, Cowboy, 60 Eagles.
Throwing on their first play. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards. Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Come on. Hawk 70. Ready.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Underneath, it's Gibbs. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That is good for a Detroit 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Just a little short, but but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 60. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. That's complete to Sam Laporta. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Stroud off of play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And somebody fine and we're able to force him out there. So even with that quality game, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
defense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Warriors 7, ready? Crack all east, rig alert, rig alert.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Nike Texas.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. He's got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At their 49-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look high, look high.
From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud now on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Look high, look high. 12.
Stroud's going to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down, a run with Barkley. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this one doesn't go far.
To A.J. Brown. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. That's complete to Goddard. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Dropped by the 1st guy. He had no gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even with the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Shotgun now for Stroud.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing we woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Stroud completes it quick. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-point game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. This is our last play of the quarter. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Hey, smash. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Offense in the hurry up here.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. And this one is launched downfield. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here we go, let's go. 18, let's hit. 19 Texas.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They're 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the leg quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
On the quick, right? 18, let's hit. Look the hot, look the hot. Robin.
They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Here's Stroud. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throw here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
At the Eagles' 44-yard line.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll motion Smith left. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Stroud from the pistol. Escapes the pocket. And the Lions are there to bring him down. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Oh, that one stings. Take the 6 off the board, partner. That was an interference-aided interception.
And he could be as upset as he wants that that play won't count for him or his team, but deep inside he knows that pick 6 probably doesn't happen without the interference on the play.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sign quarterback run here. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
They give to Barkley, left side. Another big rip for him. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Working on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
That's good. We're on Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on 1st down. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Touchdown, Lions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. The Lions tie this game at 21. See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed above central. Friends just having kids ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of...
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Back to throw it. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
No question they wanted a big play to begin the drive, but there's the monkey's paw. They got the big play. Not the way they wished for it. Instead, well, they got to rally themselves to get right back out there after watching their opponent celebrate in the end zone.
York now for the extra point. And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. High-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let the hot 18. What's that?
Third quarter is going to start with a run by Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First down, Stroud. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
All right. 18. What's up?
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right. Another swap. Under. Hey, one more. Hey, south. Let the hot.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47-yard line.
18 Cardinals. 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that short gain is enough, but it won't set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10.
Let's see how they attack his 1st down partner from the 45. Coming right is Gibbs. A lot of space ahead. And they take this in for the score. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Dave York to kick off.
Now is York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Where's the hot? Here we go. 18. South.
Back to throw, Stroud. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinals. 18 Rattlers.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one's caught along the left sideline. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Panther 11. Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. On him quick, and they bring it down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 17 on the 24-yard line.
We call them traffic, but they go to took her out of practice, cause I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
79 Broncos.
He's going to throw this one. Middle of the field, taken in by Laporta. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Panther 60.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
At the 39-yard
They'll go right side with Gibbs. He has room past the 25. Again, he's got room. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. The Lions stretch their lead to 21.
42. Eagles 21. Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Break the huddle. It's second down now.
On the quick, right? Swap. Love a swap.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Brought in right side. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up third down.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Down, set, hurt. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Gives Montgomery to start the drive. The power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
We've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. They've got the football, too.
Okay, ready?
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
7 Pirates, Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 Chargers.
They're throwing it. Has it at the 7. It's going to be blocked down as he sets his offense up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Step 6 to the Eagles.
From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
18 Rattler.
Back on 2nd and goal. Oh, try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10.
Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense. Look at that.
Moving 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. He'll gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Here we go. 18. 19 seconds. Bronco. Foul.
Shotgun now, first round. Short pass brought in. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
19.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
When no springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throwing is Stroud. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Blown back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot. because that was an easy mop-up with the defense to force 4th and long.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be a 44-yard look. Elliott connects there, and that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Rig! 19 Tiger! Ready?
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions nearing their 15th win this season. 2nd and 3 now.
Franco 80.
Taken in by Williams outright. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Again, left side for Gibbs. Into the secondary past the 40. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That one hits for 30. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On 1st down, right back to Gibbs. And he'll get back a small bit of what he just ripped off as they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready? Pat the 60. Check.
Another one for Gibbs. Space to the left. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
27.
Now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud. It's his running back. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Pressure comes. Stroud. He's got it. Complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them first and goal. Trying to set this up quick.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So it's one for the win column for the Lions. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.